paper mill in Duszniki Zdrój consists of three architecturally distinct parts. A residential and production building with drying rooms in the attic, a wooden drying house, and a many-sided entrance pavilion. In 1562, the year regarded as the first remarkable date for the local papermaking, Ambrosius Tepper sold his rights to the mill to Nicolaus Kretschmer. Nicolaus's successor was his son, Gregor. When a flood damaged the mill, he erected in 1605, within some of the walls of the old building, a new paper mill which could withstand any future floods. In 1607, Rudolf II of Habsburg, Holy Roman Emperor, granted Gregor Kretschmer and his brother Georg a coat of arms and shortly afterwards the title of nobleman, named von Scheckendorf. This distinction was exceptionally rare among papermakers. In 1706, the last representative of the Kretschmer family sold the paper mill to Johann Anton Heller. Anton Benedict, another papermaker, also came from the Heller family. During his time, a new type of mill called the Dutch mill was used to grind paper pulp. The machine could produce much more pulp, which resulted in significant benefits in production. This fact made Heller build a new large paper drying house, which was erected by the eastern wall of the existing mill around 1743. Anton Benedict Heller died in 1772, leaving the paper mill to Joseph Ossendorf, his son-in-law. Wall paintings in the two rooms in the mill attic presumably come from Ossendorf's times. Their authorship is attributed to Caspar Rathsman, a painter from Duszniki. What may draw attention there is the Old Testament scene of Joseph being tempted by Potiphar's wife, which may make some reference to Ossendorf as being an honest man, unshaken by temptation. Facades which decorate the mill from the west and north were probably created at the turn of the 18th and 19th century, when the mill was managed by Antonia Joseph Ossendorf. In 1822, and for 117 years to come, the paper mill was in the hands of the Veers family. Large-scale, in fact the largest, investments made by this family date back to 1905. At that time, the old paper mill was equipped with a cardboard machine. Probably also at that time, a mill wheel was replaced with a Francisca turbine. In the interwar period, the old mill became unprofitable, and in 1939, Karl Veer sold it to the town of Duszniki Zdrój. The last papermaker's dream was to create a museum in this historic building. This took place after World War II, thanks to the financial involvement of the Polish paper sector. In 1968, the first museum exhibitions were opened, and in 1971, a handmade paper facility was reconstructed. In recent years, the museum has become increasingly relevant for culture and tourism. Since 2001, the Paper Festival, attended by about 10,000 people, has been held in the museum's courtyard. Every year, the museum organizes about 10 exhibitions, visited by nearly 70,000 tourists. In 2011, the President of Poland granted the mill the status of a Monument of History, considering it as one of Poland's most important monuments. This resulted in some efforts being made to include the paper mill in the UNESCO Heritage List. In 2017, two modern exhibitions were opened in the drying building. The first one is a gallery, the only such one in Poland, which is dedicated to the art of paper. The second exhibition provides a compendium of knowledge about Polish paper money. It includes a laboratory with equipment for testing today's banknotes and their security measures. For many years, the Museum of Papermaking has been famous for its paper handicraft activities. Visitors can create sheets of paper using the technology developed in the 13th century. Thanks to that, everyone can feel like a Duszniki-born papermaker.